What's up, y'all? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Let's do some more work on the Vo today, shall we? Alright, so last video we installed this beautiful Tomei exhaust all the way to the front. We got that done. We got the downpipe and the O2 housing left to install, but I'm trying to decide. If I do the O2 housing, I'm gonna have to remove the turbo and all that stuff. And if I do that, then I'm not gonna wanna do it again whenever I go to do all this other stuff. So I'm thinking about just starting this project under the hood here and working towards getting this O2 housing on, the turbo taken off, getting the turbo rebuilt, catch can, intercooler piping, fuel rails, all that stuff that I've been talking about for a while. I'm pondering whether or not to just take on this big project or just do the small stuff, maybe even leave the O2 housing out for now, and just get the car running again. I don't know, I'm very torn, but what we're going to have to do anyway is take off the intercooler and things like that. So let's go ahead and start doing that stuff, get that stuff off of there, the piping and all that stuff, because that has to come off regardless. Yeah, so let's get that stuff off the car. Let's go ahead and do that, get that out of the way, and then I'll keep pondering what I want to do. I'm not sure yet. I'm still, like, literally as we're working on the car, I'm still going to be deciding. So not sure how far I want to go just yet, but here we go. All right, first things first, I'm going to try to blow out all this dust and stuff in here because we got a lot of like restoration dust on this thing from where we grinded all the stuff off the bottom. Everything got dust everywhere. So let's try to clean this up a little bit first, and then we'll carry on from there. All right, got it all wiped up, got it all cleaned up a little bit. Looks much better already, but now we're gonna move some things around. I was moving this around and my boost hose totally ripped in half right there. So a lot of these hoses and stuff are so old, they've been on the car for many years already. So I'm gonna replace that. So I have a little board here that I've put up. And so I guess next on the list needs to be boost lines. All right, got the intercooler off. Now this is why we're taking this thing off of here and changing it. There's the old smasheroo. Getting it on the trailer in Virginia. Yeah, we just smashed it. So I didn't think it was quite that bad. I'm not sure what that would have done, but I didn't want to risk it. Intercooler was in the plans anyway. This just sped it up a little bit. So now I can try to clean this up and make it some kind of like wall art maybe for the house, you know? All right, we're making some good progress. Probably a little bit too much progress. I feel like I'm getting in that zone where like I'm just taking off things, and I just keep finding things to take off and keep finding things that look bad and want to remove them, and so I remove them. So we got the catch can off, we got all the piping off, we got the intake, well, the filter off, intake still attached, but got that off. I took the fan off the condenser right here. It's over here on this side. It's pretty poopy. Some things are cracked on that. I just, the more I dig, the more I find, and the more things I take off, which I probably should stop at some point. I need to get, like, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, I think. I'm gonna sit here for a second and ponder what move I want to make here. I am getting to the point now to where like I'm just removing things, and so I am writing everything down that I need to replace, but yeah, we're just taking things off. I need to get to the fuel rail. I think I might just do that next, but give me a second and we'll come back. All right, it's been a few days. I've got parts in. I'll show you those in a second. But I've also had time to ponder. And I think what we're gonna do, I was a little bit unsure last time about where to go with this thing. I was getting into like removing a lot of parts off the car. And I thought, you know what? The car's almost done, yes. I could start it, I could get it running, yes. But there are some things I wanted to do under the hood that I'm there now. I've got the axles here. I've got a bunch of things. Let me explain. Okay, so if you'll look right here, steering wheel looks a little crooked, you know? It looks as though the wheel is being turned. That wheel looks pretty straight if you ask me. And so this wheel looks a little crooked if you ask me, like it's trying to be turned. And so the tie rods, they're super rusty. I don't know if I can adjust those without like messing up something to get it back straight again with the alignment and everything. So I want to order tie rods. I've already got new front axles. We've already got a lot of new things going in up here. So my thing is, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be working on this stuff. I've got all this stuff off already. I have condensers I have to put in. I have some other things I got to put in. And I got to remove all of this stuff. So if I'm gonna have to remove it, I might as well do the project now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just go ahead and finish the undercarriage restoration from here forward. We're gonna do what we can to get everything restored from the front of the car. We're gonna pop the fenders off. We're gonna do all that stuff. And so yeah, we've got all the piping, intercoolers there. Everything's new up under here. We'll have all that taken care of. Gotta get this header off of here. This rust is bothering me. I'm gonna send the turbo off, have that rebuilt. I've talked to the guy already. I'm gonna send it to. We'll get that taken care of. It should be a few weeks. I forget exactly the time frame, but it is a few weeks, so it gives me time to do everything else. So we'll get the turbo refreshed, all new stuff on the inside of there, on the outside of there, get it looking nice, because right now it looks kind of poopy. So get that all taken care of. And so now what was almost a complete project, we're gonna start the whole new project. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from. After doing all this work and it's been this long, we're almost there now. So why cut corners now? So it might take a little bit longer, but it's more work, it's more content, it's more stuff to do to make the car look as good as I want it to look in my mind and how I want it to look when it's done. So we're here, might as well do it now. Hope you guys understand, and yeah, more content to come on that, more fun stuff to come on that. I'm excited about getting all that stuff under there done. We also need to get the transmission out. I've never done that before. That has me a little bit anxious, but we'll get it. But for now, in this video, I went ahead and ordered some new JDM rear like bracket supports. The ones that are on the bumper now are kind of rusty, so they'll go on the underside of the bumper, help mount to the car, all that stuff. Those will be nice and refreshed. Get that rusty stuff off of the bumper. We got the 2 bolts for the sway bar in here, there. We got the exhaust bracket for the Tomei, a new bolt there. I'll just go through this box real quick, get everything out we need now, and we'll get it all taken care of here. We are not doing the piping just yet, but we'll go ahead and get out everything that we're going to use, and yeah, go from there. Is it stressful starting that whole new project? Sure. But was it stressful starting this whole big deal under here? Absolutely. I just, so close to the finish line. I've been pondering that whole decision for days, and yeah, I just feel like there's no point in trying to cut corners now, you know? It's like I'm already this close, I've been working on it this long, might as well make it look as good as I can. So it's gonna be a big deal, but we'll see where it gets us, we'll see where it takes us. All right, all sway bar hardware finally installed. Complete there. Now, all right, so here is all of the part numbers if you guys want to see that for new hanger, new bolt, new grommet that goes inside the hanger, all that stuff. Here are the part numbers for all of that. If you want to replace the stock, let me brighten it up, stock hanger for your Tomei exhaust and or any other exhaust that uses stock hangers, those are the numbers. So let's get that off and this on. All right, brand new hanger on there, ready to go. So yeah, that does that. I'm gonna end this one off here. We got a lot of work done this time. Now that we're doing all the work in the front of the car, we got a lot more work to do in the next video, a lot more things to take off and all that stuff. So kind of anxious about that, kind of excited about that. Like I said, I just don't want to cut corners at this point. We've been doing a lot of work on this car for a long time. And so what's a little bit longer to go the extra mile, do the extra work, that way the whole car is done and complete and as good as I can make it. So yeah. We'll begin that next time. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it very much. As always, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the process, the progress. If you have any questions, drop those down there as well. And what's your thoughts on this whole new plan here? So yeah, see you next time. Bye.